use of the term terror attack, but no mention of Palestine. Let us decode Prime Minister Narendra Modi's two statements on the Israel-Hamas war so far. The Foreign Ministry of India has issued no official statements of its own so far on the issue, and there is a nudge from the West Asian countries to India to come out with a more nuanced statement on the matter. The Foreign Ministry has so far cited Prime Minister Narendra Modi's statements. Prime Minister Modi's statements indicate that India is drawing a distinction here between the two-state solution that the Modi government has backed in the past and a dastardly terror attack by the Hamas that specifically targeted innocent civilians in Israel, including women and children. Two statements issued by the Prime Minister in the last 4 days have underlined a key point, that India is firmly against the terrorism perpetrated by Hamas on Israeli soil. India has univocally termed the Hamas onslaught in Israel on October 7th as a terror attack, and neither of the PM's Modi's statements so far has mentioned Palestine. It seems that India is drawing a distinction between the two-state solution that the Modi government backed in the past and a dastardly terror attack by Hamas that specifically targeted women, children and innocent civilians. We are against terror and with Israel. This is what the Prime Minister said. He also said that this is what the government sources are now telling us, that what India is simply saying is that no one can and should justify the events of October 7, which saw killings and abduction of civilians. Prime Minister Modi's October 10 statement, in fact, after telephonic talk with the Israeli PM, added the point that India denounced terrorism in all forms and manifestations. This is to clearly accept no justification for what happened on October 7th in Israel. An Indian source, in fact, explained to News 18 that India itself has been a victim of similar terror incidents like the 26/11 attacks in Mumbai, and hence will stand with Israel against the Hamas. Also, this is a wider message by India to other sponsors of terrorism like Pakistan. The October 7th strike was reminiscent of the 26/11 attacks, as Hamas used gliders in the air and ground forces to infiltrate and attack Israel, with citizens being shot inside their homes and on the streets. While in Mumbai, the terrorists had come by sea from Pakistan in a similar way to unleash terror on the streets of Mumbai. India's stand on this is also in line with the major Western powers on this issue. PM's Modi's first statement, if we go to that on October 7th, it said that India was deeply shocked by the news of terrorist attacks in Israel. India's thoughts and prayers were with the innocent civilians and their families. PM Modi also said that we stand in solidarity with Israel at this difficult hour. On October 10th, Modi spoke to the Israel Prime Minister and then issued another detailed statement in which it said that PM Modi expressed deep condolences and sympathy for the killed and wounded as a result of the terrorist attacks in Israel, and PM Modi conveyed that the people of India stand in solidarity with Israel in this difficult hour. PM Modi also reiterated that India strongly and univocally condemns terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. Both these statements have hence focused on denouncing what India is calling the terror act of October 7th. By adding the term terrorism in all forms and manifestations on October 10th, India has also made its stand even more clearer. Experts have described these attacks in Israel as equivalent to the 9/11 attacks on the USA by the Al-Qaeda. The Congress leaders, meanwhile, while citing the CWC resolution that was batted for Palestine, are pointing out that how PM Modi had also visited Palestine in 2018 and advocated for the two-state solution. However, the BJP government is clear that it is focusing on the October 7 terror attack by Hamas on Israel at the present. Another important facet of Prime Minister Modi's statement was the safety of Indian citizens. PM Modi highlighted the issue of the safety and security of Indian citizens in Israel during his talk with the Israeli PM, who instead has ensured full cooperation and support, the Indian government statement has said. The two leaders, in fact, have agreed to remain in close touch over this matter.